If you looking, yes, it's showing that right here now.
Oh, look at Iris. She had surgery.
Mm-hmm.
My baby. I see it. Starting
See what?
soon. Come on, Mr. Miller. Oh, you see me like we see us moving in the background. Perfect.
Because we're in the background, we are actually live on Facebook now.
I see.
So be mindful of what you say. Don't say nothing crazy. Don't be cussing.
Yeah, that's me.
Please don't be cussing, man. We don't need you cussing today. Everybody got to be well behaved. All right. What's name is up? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Everything and Nothing 1879 podcast. I am your host, Mr. Everything. Uh, yeah, we trying to work out these keyboards. We didn't even have the intro music playing either. We supposed to do the intro. All right. We gonna get some. This is the stock music that's on the Roadcast Pro thing here. So we damn. I am your host, Mr. Everything,
And I'm your co-host, Mrs. Everything.
the lovely Mrs. Everything. We gonna give Mrs. Everything we working the king side. We working the king side.
I give my own applause. Okay, I like that.
Okay, so you can check us out on YouTube. Everything hyphen in hyphen nothing 1879. That's on YouTube right there. And make sure you like, you comment, subscribe. We going through this today right here now. That's what we about to do. Or and the name of our show today is what? What we got right here? We doing
Fundamental Black.
it's fundamental black.
It's based upon the conversation you had today that we'll talk about a little bit later.
What conversation did you have today, baby?
Well, first of all, let's start with how are you feeling today?
You know, I'm blessed and highly favored.
Okay, I
You know,
support it.
saved, sanctified, filled
Filled
with
with
the
the
blood
Holy
of
Ghost.
Jesus.
Okay, blood of Jesus is
Ain't that
fine
what
too.
the old
It's
people
actually
like to
filled
use?
with the Holy Ghost.
No, that ain't what it filled with. How you gonna tell me how you gonna tell me how I'm feeling today?
No, I'm just telling you how the cliche quote goes.
But you asked me how I'm feeling. And I
Okay,
told you how I'm feeling.
okay, you feel filled with the blood of Jesus.
We already about to start out on a bad note. We about to start on a bad note. Okay.
Okay.
So you got a whole list. She got a list of stuff over here.
You don't want to know how I'm doing? How my day was?
How your day was? See, I need a moderator for this show. Because I'm gonna be messing up. Hey.
My day was good. It was long. I started my day at 8 a.m.
Hey, look.
What?
We ain't got but a long time. Like, listen, you got to get a short version because we already know how. Listen, this woman long with it. She real long with it now.
And Alea was telling me a story tonight.
Yeah, we don't need to hear Leah's story. I don't know who longer, you or her.
Right. He said, that's how you tell stories. Okay, so listen. So
Stop.
What?
How was your day? You got 30 seconds to tell us how your day was.
It was good, but I was gonna go into something. My day was good. It was long, but it was good.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Thank you. So over the weekend, so we're trying to make like couple friends here in Savannah.
Your day. What happened today?
No, I'm getting there.
Giving the backstory before you can get to the day.
Well, it's important so that they understand.
All right, go ahead.
I got to tell them how you come into play. So anyway, a week and a half or so ago, I met a young lady who recently got married. Like they got married in October. Like she has a daughter whose name is
She was recently married, right?
Recently married.
Go ahead.
They got married in October. We got married in November. She has a 7-year-old. We have a 7-year-old. They have birthdays 5 days apart. So somebody
that's married and has a small child,
yes,
the same age.
But like we have a lot of commonality.
You got 30 seconds to do this.
No, leave me alone. And so ultimately, we had planned a play date like over the weekend. Well, I forgot I had a dentist appointment, so I called the dentist and I was like, "Hey, can I reschedule? And I'm in private practice. I understand rescheduling same day. They told me it would be $50 if I didn't
What
come
happened
today.
today?
I'm trying to get to that.
Oh my Jesus.
Thank you. Don't be mean to me. You're
We
being
got we
mean in
got a whole
front of the
bunch of other
people.
stuff to get to.
We're gonna get to it. Trust the process.
Man, I can't be the only husband to have to deal with this.
Trust the process.
Go ahead, man.
Thank you. And so they told me $50. I was like, well, that's a lot of money. So we're not gonna do that. And so we scheduled a play date, but we split the play date. So I was on the
I put the timer up here.
I was on the
A minute. Go ahead. You got 50 seconds.
but you know that means that it's gonna be obstructed. The view's gonna be obstructed.
They see you. They see you behind the thing right here.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. Whatever. I don't need to be seen. I just need to be heard. And so you make me lose my train of thought.
You were saying that you met somebody this weekend. That
No.
got a small child the same age
I
as
didn't
mine.
meet her this weekend. That's not what I said.
Well,
But the point is, I was on the drop off ministry, so I went for the first part of the play date, and then Ron came for the second half of the play date. And so the lady and I hit it off. That's why we even scheduled the play date. But then when he got there, they were having a conversation. Would you like to share what that conversation was?
I don't even know what we were talking about. You
We were
asked me how
talking
my day
about-
was. The day was pretty good. I'm alive.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't die today.
Thank the Lord.
I ate today.
Mm-hmm.
Got some clothes. Oh, we got to discuss that too. Look, I know y'all expect all the YouTubers and people to have like different outfits every time, but I got like 4 outfits and like only like 2 of them clean. So y'all see me in the same stuff. I don't just put it in the comments. Talk about that in the comments on YouTube. We trying to drive traffic to YouTube. I need 1,000 subscribers so I can get money. Right? We trying to monetize the topic. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get some shirts printed up with everything and nothing on it, and then that way y'all can't tell that I ain't changing clothes, and you just be like, oh, that's what he's supposed to wear. It's a uniform. But my day was awesome.
I'm glad to hear it.
Short version, 30 seconds a day.
Anyhow, so what was the conversation you had with the mom about things that like black card things?
We was talking about fundamental blackness,
Mm-hmm.
and I was telling her because she was saying that her husband was saying that he be having a checker on her black card, and I was telling her that my wife, her black card be like on probation like all the time. 'Cause there's a lot of there's some fundamental black things. There's some things that black people just need to know, like New Jacks. It's certain movies that all colored people, regular black.
I'm regular black.
You not regular black.
I'm regular black.
You uppity black.
I'm not uppity black.
I'm regular. No, I ain't even regular black. I can't even say what kind of black I am right now because I'm gonna give y'all the list later of what kind of black. The list of
We've
black
determined
people.
there are about four types of black people.
Yeah, but fundamental blackness is at the core of being black.
That's where I am.
That's eating chicken,
I eat chicken.
watermelon.
I eat watermelon.
Hey, why does it sound like a racist list? But some stereotypes are
true.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so
See, look at what B said. B said that I'm an N word.
that's it. That's it, B.
That's a whole nother kind of black right there.
That's it.
That type of black right there.
Okay.
But this woman, I was surprised that she can play spades.
I've
She can
been
play
playing spades since I was a kid. I'm
Yeah.
black. I'm blackity black. I'm blackity black in February.
You got regular black.
Mm-hmm.
You got N black. What B was saying.
Mm-hmm.
You got uppity black.
Mm-hmm.
You more along the uppity black.
No, I'm regular black.
If you identify as regular black, it ain't nothing I can say. Because in 2024, people identify
That's what
as
they want to be.
whatever. But you
Mhm.
not regular black.
Whatever. So
And then what other black we had?
fundamental black.
Fundamental black. No, fundamental black is the core. This is the
Okay, it's the
DNA
core.
of the
Okay.
black culture.
Okay.
So there's certain things of blackness that like you need to be familiar with, like what like cocoa butter smell like. You should
Natural
be able to
cocoa
identify.
butter
You should be able to
smells real good.
identify shea butter,
Mm-hmm.
right? And collard greens. You should know what collard greens with poke smell like. If people
Not
put
poke.
poke in it,
Mm-hmm.
poke, yeah,
Poke.
ham hocks. But I would advise all of the colored people to start putting alternative meats in your. You don't even have to put meat. Huh?
Was I cooking without meat? Right.
Yeah, you don't even have to put meat in them. But you should be eating collards. And you should have you ever drank Kool-Aid?
We were talking
What are the
about
flavors of
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid? We were talking about the
Tropical
flavors of
punch,
Kool-Aid.
grape,
Tropical punch. No, no,
cherry.
no, 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 no. It's red Kool-Aid. It ain't no tropical punch Kool-Aid. It's red Kool-Aid. That go for the tropical, cherry, and it's one other red one, the black cherry. And then grape ain't a Kool-Aid. It's purple.
What's the blue? What's the blue? Wasn't that blue Kool-Aid?
It was nasty. Black people, regular black, didn't drink that.
But that was the blue Kool-Aid,
The
right?
orange one was nasty too. It really was just either you could drink the red
Tropical
one
punch
or the purple one.
or grape.
Purple.
Okay.
See why you not regular black?
Listen, because I want to call things by their proper name.
Hey man, listen. It is what it is.
Okay, so
Moving right along. What's the next thing?
so the other mom and I identified because our husbands. Well, talk about us. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Okay, so this morning we were talking about Chris Brown because Chris Brown made a post about not being able to participate in a celebrity.
And who is Chris Brown? The short version.
Chris Brown's is like a superstar. He's like a R&B or pop superstar.
Okay.
He used to date Rihanna. Karuchi, I think. And I don't know who else.
Right.
Okay. And so Karuchi was in Claws, and it was a very good sitcom, and I'm going to stop there. But basically, Chris could not, he was told he had been invited to play by the NBA.
Right.
And then he was disinvited or uninvited because he was told by the NBA, he had like screenshots of emails as his receipts, as people would say, saying that Ruffles didn't want to be associated with him. Mm-hmm. And after that was posted, Ruffles was like, not us, not in it. We didn't do it, whatever the case may be. But ultimately, the question was posed, like, how long do people have to pay for their past mistakes? Like in relationships or just in life? So what are your thoughts on that? Because that situation with Rihanna was like at least 5 years ago, probably longer.
Well, I think that Chris Brown was young. He was like 17 when that happened. 17, 18 or something like that. And I think at some point Rihanna said that she had attacked him. So actually Chris Brown was a victim of domestic abuse. You know, we have to speak on that. Men are victims of domestic abuse. So he responded. You can never tell a victim how to respond.
You always say that.
I always say that you can't tell a victim how to respond. So if you don't want anything to happen to you, don't make people victims. But it was still like he was 17 years old. The dude like 35 or something. How old is he now? Like 30?
And he's mid-30s.
He in the mid-30s at this point. But it's so long ago. But the dude, he wasn't able to participate in the All-Star game because of this. I think that's why they said that it was or whatnot. I don't think it's fair. I don't. I think you're holding him to a standard that we don't hold everybody to. Picking and choosing because like pretty much everybody that performed those things, they got some kind of past that didn't happen. So we just picked the ones. But then I don't think Chris Brown really helped it out either though, because he be talking about he like a 40-year-old gangbanger and he just done went backwards. It kind of and like he done got in some other trouble. Matter of fact, I signed up for Instagram because of Chris Brown.
Why?
They was like he had a hostage standoff with a white girl, and I created an Instagram account just to see him with the standoff, and I've been on Instagram ever since.
How long ago was that?
That was maybe 2000. Alea was little then, maybe, so that might have been
2018.
Yeah, I think 18 or 19 or something like that. Yeah, I think she was little then. That's when I got on Instagram.
Okay. I have a segue to that, but I'm not gonna go there because it's gonna sidetrack us. But I do have a segue when we talk about men, young men particularly, and their development of their brains. Because we were talking this morning too. I'm a former public defender, former criminal defense attorney, and so I've really kind of seen it all when it comes to like people being accused of like so many different crimes. And I was in the major crimes division in Fulton County, or the complex division, what we call it in the public defender's office. And I had a young man when I was in private practice after I left there, who was 14 years old, who had his 4-year-old cousin perform oral sex on him, or blowjob. Can we say that on Facebook? I hope we don't get like blocked for that. Okay, but you know, um, is the fellatio? Fellatio. We'll say fellatio, and he did it because all of his other 14, 15, and 16-year-old peers were doing the same thing, but with girls their own age. His parents kind of kept him sheltered, so he didn't really have that opportunity, so to speak. And so he wanted to show that he could get someone to do it too. And he did a Snapchat, those disappears in his mind, like, I'm going to do this, it's going to disappear, it'll be fine. However, his ex girlfriend saw it, took a screenshot, showed it to her parents, they called the police, and he ends up being charged with aggravated sodomy, among other things. And so and he was charged as an adult. So in Georgia, for certain criminal offenses, kids over the age of 13 can be charged as adults and can be penalized as adults. And so for aggravated sodomy, that's a minimum of 25 years in prison if convicted. And so we were talking about whether for certain offenses, kids, because he's a kid, he's, just a kid, not really thinking, should be charged as adults and treated as adults when their brains have not fully developed. And when we were talking, you literally were, I was like, well, if someone did something like this to Alea, like, would you feel the same way? So what were your thoughts on whether children should be charged as adults for certain offenses when their brains have not fully developed?
I kind of tuned out. I was trying
You
to
know
get.
what?
You be taking a long time,
That's not even nice.
baby. I'm sorry. So what would I do with having with Alea?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what we talked about earlier when you was talking about the dude, the,
My former client. My former client.
the guy that had
Fellatio with a very small child.
the 14-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that as a former juvenile offender myself, I was in there with a lot of people that went to jail for some of the stuff that we were in there for was justified, and pretty much I don't really see anybody that wasn't guilty juvenile. But I do think that in the case of what we was talking about this morning, the 14-year-old kid, I don't think that he should be held to by the same bar that I am. Like if I was this with him and the 4-year-old or something like that. So
Yes.
so if I was if it was a 40-year-old man, dealing with a child, yeah, you need to just go ahead and castrate him and kill him or whatever. And I don't even think you just put him in jail. But the 14-year-old is like that dude's still a child. I don't think that when he's 30 years old or 40 years old, that guy should be still dealing with something that happened while he was still in the developmental stage himself.
Okay.
Right. That's what we talked about earlier.
Okay. I just wanted you to share your thoughts with the people.
Oh yeah, I be thinking sometimes. Sometimes I be thinking.
You know what you hadn't asked today?
What haven't I asked, baby?
You hadn't asked if anybody told them that they love them.
Has anybody told y'all they love y'all? Cause I do. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Has anybody told you they love you?
Yes.
Who?
Alea,
And who else?
my parents.
Okay, I ain't even finna ask. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this today. He gonna be over here having me looking bad
That's
in front
what
of my
you.
people.
That's what you get for telling me you tuned out.
What did I tune out?
When I was telling the story, giving the backstory to the question.
Huh?
When I was giving the backstory to the question.
Right, but like serious, you got to work on like narrowing it down. Our attention span is short.
Okay.
Me and attention span is short. Okay,
All right. Have you ever had green beans and tartar sauce?
that's white. No.
What do you mean it's white?
So let me answer first. No, that's not fundamentally black. What black people do you know that make green beans and tartar sauce?
I've never had it, but I like French fries and mayonnaise.
Do you know any black people?
Yes.
That like
I met some.
some?
Yes.
I have never heard of any colored people mixing green beans and tartar sauce.
So these are people who you might call bougie black. I don't know.
This is uppity black.
Whatever.
This is definitely uppity black.
But they say some people like dip their green beans in them.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people like actually mix it in when they're cooking them. And I was like, that sounds very gross.
That's white.
It
That's
just sounds gross to me. I don't think
we're not gonna use any derogatory words.
Gross is derogatory?
I said it's white. Yes, gross is yeah.
I think it's better to say it's gross than to say it's white. That's not
No,
nice.
no. I mean, it's something that is associated. Like white people put raisins in, they put raisins in like potato salad.
Okay.
Like I don't know any colored people that do
Well, I just met some on when I went to Charleston who put who eat their green beans with tartar sauce.
that. Yeah, see, Charleston ain't regular black people
No, they're
there.
from Savannah though.
I guess it ain't no regular black down here. Yeah, it is. It's regular black. I don't know where they come from, baby.
I'm gonna ask every person I meet from Savannah. I'm gonna start asking if they do green beans and tartar sauce.
Man, have any of y'all had green beans and tartar sauce? Let us know. Let us know. Go in the comments. Unlike that, you can unlike that one right there. But yeah, just let us know, man, if you don't ever had green beans and tartar sauce. Cause I personally think that sounds disgusting.
It does, but they say don't knock it till you try it. So I'm tempted to try it.
It's some things they ain't gonna try, no matter how good people. You know what? Have you ever met a crackhead? They say that the first time they hit a rock, there's not a different kind of high, a better high than cocaine, than crack cocaine. And guess what? I'm gonna believe them. I believe them. But you know what? I don't want to try it.
I don't want to try that either.
Yeah, so maybe it is the greatest thing. You know, tartar sauce and green beans and tartar sauce might be the best thing smoking. Somebody try it and tell me how to do it. Angela Rucker say try it.
Okay,
No.
that's my cousin, right?
Yeah, your cousin is saying let's try it. No, ma'am.
Because listen, we will experiment with certain things, legal things. Okay, listen. So since I'm long winded and my stories take too long, can you share the story about the lady who was asking people's opinions?
Yo, Mike,
I can hear myself in the things.
I hear you breaking up.
Okay, so since my stories are very long and too long winded for you, will you please tell our family about the lady on Bumble and her situation with the man that she was talking to?
Who's Bumble?
The 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 um the reel you looked at today about the lady with the guy who came and fixed something for her, put something together.
Oh, so it was a thing on the computer, um, uh, and that was that YouTube?
I don't know.
I think it was Instagram.
Okay,
So the thing was, so the lady had a man that she had met online, Bumble, some website called Bumble. I
it's a
think
dating site.
it's a dating site, I guess. It's kind of like
I guess like Tinder
it's
or
like
Coffee
Tinder.
Meets
All right.
Bagel or anything else.
I don't even know what coffee meat bagel is. I ain't never heard of nobody
I
speak
have a
of.
couple friends on it.
Are they uppity black or regular black?
They're my kind of black.
Y'all speaking in these comments too, man. Have any of y'all heard of coffee meets bagel? Cause you said that this morning. And I was like, I ain't never heard of it. I never heard. Well, y'all got free advertisement. Go check out Coffee Meets Bagel and see what that's like. Your husband might be on there or your wife, you know. But anyway, the lady was saying she met a man online. They was kicking it. They was talking for a little while, and then she
They were
invited a dude over to
vibing.
her house, and because she was saying she needed to get some stuff repaired,
Camera.
right? Can you go up there and just push the record
I
button?
can.
Okay. And so I'm gonna keep talking, but we the camera got to come back on. It isn't timed out right now, but I'm gonna keep talking. But anyway, she met the man online, and she was telling him that you see the red button, just push it. I'll move the camera, just push it. Okay, there you go. She she met the guy online. She told the dude that she needed find some people to move, put some furniture together. Dude agreed to do it. She agreed to pay him. He came over, put the furniture together, and they ended up staying together for a couple of hours and kicking it. So before the dude left, he said, "Hey, I'm gonna send you my phone number so you can Zelle me or Cash App me." Speaking of, hit the Cash App button for me too, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the Cash App. And back to the story. Uh, she paid the guy the money, but then after the guy left, he was texting her. She stopped responding to his text messages because she felt some kind of way about him actually accepting the money. So the question is, was the lady wrong? That's what she was asking. Uh was she trash for that? And I said
Not
absolutely.
trash.
Yeah, she was definitely trash. She agreed to pay this man the money, and she should have paid him.
I agree that she was wrong that she had agreed to pay him. But my thoughts on it were what my thoughts were that if she really liked him And if she felt that he should not have charged her, then she shouldn't have accepted to begin with. But once she accepted, then she should have just gone ahead and been okay with him saying, "Okay, I'm gonna send you the money for the, I'm gonna send you the information for you to like cash app Zelle me or whatever the case may be." But one thing she also said was like she paid for food for them like once while he was over there. 'Cause he was there for a few hours. He came and did the work. They were vibing because they had been vibing before. And she asked him if he knew anyone, and he said he'd do it. But so she was wrong, but she accepted. So she shouldn't have accepted him coming to do it if she was gonna feel away.
Right. Sunshine Walker say that that's why you don't mix business with pleasure. And I agree with that.
That's true.
Like I personally, if this somebody I was trying to talk to and it was just like I need some furniture put together, I would have went ahead and done it so I can come over and get some time and like, keep that little money. I'm gonna get paid later. But but when the guy did take the money, she should have just went ahead and paid him.
I agree.
Well, she did pay him, but she said she started looking at him crazy because you need to do what you say you're gonna do.
Your word is your bond.
Yeah, but that don't happen with women a lot of times.
There we go.
Here come the y'all word. Y'all, you all, that derogatory word, that 4-letter word, that piss all the black women off. Y'all don't be standing on the stuff that y'all say. Cause one minute
stand on business.
No. 1 minute it is this, and then tomorrow is that. Like, that ain't what we agreed on. That ain't what we agreed on. Or like, have you found yourself in a relationship with a man that didn't know he was in a relationship with you? It happens all the time, guys. Have you found yourself in a relationship with a man that didn't know that he was in a relationship with you? Well, it happens all the time, So guys will be like, or women that say, yeah, we're just having fun, we're just kicking it or whatever not. But after a certain time period, you'll feel like y'all ain't just kicking it no more without any conversation or changing. Like, man, we didn't renegotiate the terms of this contract. We were just kicking it.
So are you saying that it's because y'all have like been kicking it for an extended period of time or something like that? It's like, oh, now we go together, or because like you went and met her family, now we go together. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, that's what it be for like women. It'll be like, well, and I think it's important that people define their relationship because people will just be going all willy and nilly and they don't put a title on it and it is what it is, or going back to what we said to start out like, oh, I don't want nothing. I ain't looking for nothing serious. Or I ain't looking for it either. I say that and you say that and like, okay, cool. But after 6 months, it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are you asking me that?
Is it the time because y'all have been together? So one thing that you said to, so let me finish that question before I say the other thing. Is it the time that makes someone say, okay, what are we doing? Is that it?
Yeah, y'all get like that after a certain period of time. But I only had this conversation with my brothers. And it ain't no kids or nothing on here, right?
No, you can see who I don't.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't have like no kid friends or whatever.
Me either.
But when a woman take the rubber off, y'all go together.
Oh, sir.
Whether he know it or not, when the woman when it gets to the point that they're having unprotected sex, y'all go together. Dude, that's just a heads up. That's some free game. If y'all don't cross that barrier right there, y'all go together, bro.
Let's dial it back a little bit.
Huh?
Let's dial it back a little bit.
What we dialing it to?
Something more.
We're gonna dial it on the
PG-13.
That is PG-13. I'm just saying, like when you go raw, that's it.
Okay,
like, y'all go together.
I think my next question was going to be: you said that a lot of times women date one man exclusively, and men date a lot of women. I won't say randomly, but to get a little variety. So can you expound on that?
I never said that.
You did. You said that women will date one man.
I said y'all do yourselves a disservice by just dating one person.
Okay, well, yeah.
And that's not dating.
Or expound on that, please.
I mean, because once I don't have the option to see who I want to see, I ain't single no more. Okay. A single person should be dating or whatever not. Because I think the times have changed, and what it is like women will want to be you'll want to be like when you're courting someone, then you like dating with the intention of like it going somewhere further, whatever not. And I think a lot of times y'all are confused the word dating with courting. you're in your mind, the guy's in the courting phase, but he's like, hey, I'm single and I'm dating. Dating means you're at a speed dating.
Yeah.
You know, you come from Atlanta, so like they have speed dating events and stuff over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What happens at speed dating?
You literally sit, I think it's like 7 minutes maybe or 6 minutes. But you sit
Right.
down for a timed amount of time with a person. When the bell goes off, you move to the next person at the end of the night. You've written down like the names of the people you want to reconnect with, and if they
And you
match,
figure out
they
which
give
one is
you
the
the
best one.
contact. Yes.
Exactly. So the whole process of dating is meeting other people to figure out who's the best match for you. So when you spend 6 months just looking at me and 18 other dudes and try to take you out, you're doing yourself a disservice. After 6 months, you find out that I lied about these 15 children I got, or my wife that I'm married to or whatever not. And it's just like you could have gone
Is
ahead and
exploring your options.
right. And like dating don't necessarily mean you gotta be sleeping with everybody.
Very
But
true.
I don't recommend exclusive dating unless you're courting and you're dating with and courting is like, this is the woman that's gonna be for me. I'm finna marry her. I'm finna show her everything that I need to do. Same thing with a woman. You need to be like, hey, I ain't a wife and I don't need to do wifely duties or whatever not. But I mean, you can show me what it's gonna look
What you're
like.
capable of.
Yeah, like you can cook. It's okay to cook for a dude that ain't your dude. Cook him a meal. Like, oh yeah, she can cook. Like you're a good mother. I need to see your children. If you got children, I want to see what kind of offspring you produce.
You saw my child.
Huh?
You saw my child.
Yeah, your child's a dog. Like that ain't cool. The dog ain't cool. You saw my child. See, she polite or whatever not. See all of my other children. They ain't biological. But I feed them. My children. But what I'm saying is that those are important things you need to see. Show me, because one of the reasons why you wanted to marry me, I would like to say, is that you saw something in me. You saw me being a man, being a leader, or whatever not. And so I need to see a wife. You saw a husband in me. Let me say that. You saw a husband material out of me. But if I don't see you looking like a wife, why am I gonna just roll the dice and go out here and be like, oh, okay?
Let me take a shot on you.
Take a shot on who?
Whoever you rolling the dice on, you're not gonna say that.
Man, listen. You gonna get a sucker to roll the dice on that. Like I need to see something. What they say, you can't put all your eggs in one basket until that person is serious and can see a future with that person.
Who said that?
This is Victoria. She said dating. And then Sunshine says dating multiple people takes a lot of work.
It really does.
I'd rather be with one person. And Gigi is a real child. Your cousin Angela said Gigi's.
Thank you, cuz.
Gigi, you know that Gigi be peeing on the floor, like
but not all the time.
But she will though.
Children tinkle on themselves sometimes.
Gigi will pee in the house more than my 7-year-old daughter
But
will.
she's a 3-year-old though. Gigi's 3. She's 3.
That's 21 in dog years.
But no, she's 3.
Gigi could do dog porn at this point. She legal.
Sir!
7 years.
So inappropriate.
Oh man.
Father God. Anyhow.
Gigi's legal. He's talking about a 3-year-old dog. 21 years old.
I don't like you right.
Why you don't like me
right now?
Why?
Because you made me lose my train of thought. It was gonna be something. Oh no, dating multiple people is hard. Like you have to remember like a lot of stuff.
Well, you need to date the number that you can handle. Date that number. It might be 10 for me, and it might be 2 for you, or whatever. Not.
Yeah, dating multiple people is like it takes a lot of work to just remember stuff. Like who said this, and you got to work and keep a clean house. It's just a lot.
Hey, but that's why you got
to feed yourself, pay the bills.
That should be an incentive to go ahead and find that person. Go ahead and get out of the game. Pee in the water.
You said that.
Yeah, they said pee in the water.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, you want to talk about Miranda, Arizona?
You go ahead. You the turn.
Okay, so there's a movie out on Hulu called Miranda's Victim.
What's the name of the movie?
Miranda's Victim. And so when I told Ronnie Miranda's Victim, he said, "Oh, you mean Miranda Wright?" So I was like, "Exactly." And so, just a little backstory: Miranda versus Arizona is a case. I think he's pulling it up. Is a case where it basically established Miranda rights. Like Miranda I guess he was convicted, so won't say allegedly. He raped a woman, an 18-year-old woman, and confessed to it. He was in custody. He had not been advised of his rights to have counsel, and they got a confession out of him. So basically, he was convicted. Case with the Supreme Court. Case was reversed. He had a new trial, and they ultimately could not use his confession against him because he didn't have the right to counsel. And so often I used to have clients say to me when I was doing criminal, oh, they didn't read me my Miranda rights. They didn't give me my rights, so read me my rights. But you're only entitled to Miranda rights when you are in custody and being interrogated, meaning being asked questions. And so we watched the movie. And actually, last night I fell asleep on the movie because I had to watch the last hour of it today when I was cooking. But what were your thoughts overall of the movie?
Um, the movie was very informative to me.
It's definitely informative.
Yes, it was informative to me. I think that the movie was pretty good, and I actually stayed up and watched the whole movie in entirety last night.
Listen,
Somebody fell asleep.
that happens all the time. Like literally, y'all, all the time. When we start a movie, I might get 30, 45 minutes in, and then I'm out for the count. And I have to watch it the next day.
Yeah, but I understood the assignment and stayed up and watched it because you said you wanted to discuss the movie on the podcast. And so I did watch the movie, and
Okay.
I didn't realize that the Miranda case was so recent. I guess the '60s ain't really that recent.
No.
It seems recent to me though. Like the '60s don't seem like it's that far. I wasn't born in the '60s, but I'm just saying I thought that the Miranda case was a longer time ago than that. But the guy Miranda, he actually did rape this woman, and he was able to appeal to the Supreme Court because um they basically he was trying to say that they had beat the confession out of him. But he actually was lying. But because this was a common thing that was going on then, they took his case to in the ACLU.
Mm-hmm.
The ACLU used his case to be like he was like the poster boy to get it to the Supreme Court, and this is where they made the ruling that before, whenever you're being arrested, they have to let you know that you don't have to speak to them until you get an attorney. So this is where the Miranda rights come from.
Well, if you're in custody and being interrogated.
Yeah, if you're yeah, but when you don't get interrogated until after you get in custody.
Right, but okay.
They got to read your when they arrest you. They have to read you the Miranda
They
rights.
don't.
So why do they read you the Miranda rights when they put
Sometimes
the
they
cuffs
do
on you?
it just because, in case you start talking in the car. Because I've had cases where clients have gotten in the car and been talking. And so interrogation is anything that can lead you to give incriminating, not testimony, because y'all understand, incriminating statements against yourself. And so a lot of officers will do it when they arrest you in the event that you get in the police car and start trying to talk about your case, then they can use everything from that point against you. But legally, they don't have to read you your Miranda rights until they put you into an interview room and start asking you questions, or put you in that police car, or cuff you and start asking you questions. Questions. You have to be in custody, so that's like handcuffed, not free to go,
Right.
and being interrogated.
But
So
how do you
just
get in the police car without cuffs? They don't put you in the
that's in
car.
custody. You're not being
Right.
interrogated just by being taken to the police
But what I'm
station.
saying, they when they put you in cuffs,
Hmm.
they're reading you your Miranda rights.
But they don't have to. And in Atlanta, they don't do that because
Atlanta's different.
a lot of my clients were like, well, they didn't read me my rights. They don't have to read you your rights if they're not going to be asking you questions about your case.
Right. Okay, but anyway, the dude Miranda, he really did rape the lady.
He did.
And he tried to appeal the case, but his wife came back. And he was about to beat the case.
Yeah,
But
he appealed the case.
yeah.
They reversed
He was
it. But
about
his
to-
wife, like, well,
his
his
wife
common
came
law
in.
wife or whatever.
Yeah, well, she wasn't even his wife. And I
Mhm.
really kind of feel like after the defense attorney pretty much shredded her credibility, her statement shouldn't even been considered.
It shouldn't have been, but also I was thinking they were legally married. So why didn't he just raise spousal privilege? Like she can't say anything, blah blah. But when you're married to someone legally, you can't testify against them. So what you say is not admissible. What a spouse says against their spouse is not admissible at trial. So I was wondering why didn't he just raise spousal privilege? But it turns out he couldn't because they were not legally married.
right. But at the same time, I think that the jury
To
did because
discredit.
I like in this case, I feel like he was guilty of the rape.
Yeah.
But taking feelings aside of it and just dealing with the evidence at hand,
Hmm.
I wouldn't have been able to vote on a guilty verdict based on the evidence that they had because they pretty much got that guilty verdict after
The
his
wife.
wife. I mean, after his
Yeah, because they
wife
didn't
came
have
up there.
anything else.
Yeah, and
So you
so
think she was lying?
yes, not necessarily lying about him telling her
Oh.
that, but they did prove that she has been lying. She lied to cash his checks.
Yeah.
So
She had a
what
propensity and a history of being
so
a
we're
liar.
picking and choosing what do we think is the
Mhm.
truth and what's not the truth.
Yeah.
And when it gets to that point right there, you just gotta disregard all of it. This person right here just
The credibility
her
shot.
credibility is shot. So
Uh-huh.
taking her statement away, because her credibility is shot, taking her statement away and everything, the other evidence that was there, it wasn't enough to just say without a doubt that he raped that woman.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that but he did get out.
I'd like you as a juror.
What?
I'd like you as a juror on a criminal case.
No, I'm just saying, but like taking your feelings out, taking the feelings aside, just dealing with the facts.
Uh-huh.
You could. I wouldn't be able to say, yeah, I'm sure that he did this.
Especially because they didn't hear or the jury didn't get to hear or know about the confession.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all go watch the movie. It's a good movie. It's a historical
it was
movie.
Good.
It was okay.
You said he got out. Were you gonna say something more about that?
Oh, they killed him.
Yeah.
He got killed.
What happened to his murderer? You remember that part?
Oh, they read him the Miranda rights.
Right. And what did he do?
I think they just added that to the movie. They said it on the thing. They just but you're doing a spoiler, man. Tell the people.
Oh, sorry. Go watch the movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go watch.
I'm bad
the movie,
about
y'all.
that.
The movie was pretty cool.
It was.
What do these people say here? Okay. Oh, hey cousin Ive, how you doing? But yeah, watch that movie. What else is on your list?
That's actually the last thing on the list.
We done went through the list.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we done.
I told you we were going to get done. You, ye of little faith.
No, me who's realistic, baby.
Whatever.
Right.
I know me.
Y'all got any questions in here? Any of y'all got any questions in this thing in the chat while we here? I sent the link. I was trying to bring somebody on the video with us, but I put the link in the if you scroll up through here, there's a link right here, the YOLO Live. You click on that link right there, and then I can actually pull you in. Hey, Shanita, follow that link in this thing. I want to see if it works. Because I usually have to send an email. Shanita, look at the link that's up here in the comments for the YOLO Live. Follow that link and see if it pull up. Whatever. What? You need me to mute your mic? Hold on. You muted. What typo? Okay, let's talk about this right. That's another topic. So she told me that I did a typo on my post earlier with my picture with a layer. What's the typo?
Man, we are always gonna find us a new park to dangerous stuff together.
To do dangerous stuff.
Right.
I think you realize that I meant do right there.
I do realize you meant do.
You might.
I do realize that you meant to do.
Right.
But listen, I always appreciate when my friends and friends and family let me know I have a typo. So I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, but like my Facebook page is I got like medium education, like regular. I got regular black education, GED. I got a couple of GEDs.
I'm sure I have a couple of GEDs.
Did
Some people hadn't even graduated high school
or whatnot. But I don't. If you go through my profile and look at my comments, they pretty much grammatically, and you can tell the word like when I put scrape or screep, that's on purpose. Escrow, you know how to spell escrow, ESCKRA, but all that stuff be on purpose. But yeah, I tried. It didn't pull up for me. See, they saying that the link, following the link, baby, ain't even working. But yeah, because normally I have to send it. If you inbox me your email address, I can send the link that way. I just tried to put it in there like that. I want to see how this thing coming up. Somebody messaged me. It's saying copy link, but don't work. All right, Shanita, text me your email address, and I'm send the link. Inbox it, and then I'll send it that way.
I can't even find How to
Cause it looked like
yeah.
your cousin tried to come up. Miss Angela,
Oh yeah, I see it.
she could send the email to you. I mean, her email to yours, cause I don't think she got mine. Or message her, and then I'll send the link.
Where's
What you say, baby?
uh the link?
Huh?
Can you text me the link?
The link is right here. Huh?
How do I get the link? How do I get the link?
Oh, I'll share the link with you. I need to send it to you,
Thank you.
and then you can send it to your cousin or whoever. But yes, we just playing with this thing right. We're trying to get it situated, and that way I can we can start monetizing. We need y'all to
Like,
like,
comment.
comment, and subscribe. Go to my YouTube now. That is everything hyphen in hyphen nothing 1879, and that's you right there. I'm sending it now.
To me?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you, and you can send it to whoever. And then we'll pull it up because it's not showing me. It's not showing nobody here. We already did that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And what else? What else did you have, baby?
Babe, Miranda. Miranda's victim was my last thing.
Yeah, you need some more something because
Well, listen, I can always talk about my book.
talk about your book. Say something about your book real quick. I'm trying to see if I can get Shanita email right here, and I'm gonna send this thing over to her.
We didn't do a message from our sponsor this evening.
All right.
However, our sponsor, as always and forever, gonna be Clark and Clark Law Group.
Park and Clock Law Group. Sponsor.
But basically, y'all, I have two books, but the book that I'm talking about right now is Things That Only I Know, a guide to efficiently handling incapacity and death. And this is a workbook for you to put basically information that only you know about your life that your loved one or loved ones can pick up and be able to pay your bills, know where your bank accounts are, and things of that nature if they need to care for you while you're incapacitated. And when I say incapacitated, I mean in a coma or just unable to care for yourself physically or financially. And then also, when we die, because we're all going to graduate to heaven, as I call it, for those who believe in heaven and hell. But this book will allow your loved ones to just be able to close out your estate, close out your, your assets, make sure your debts are handled. And this is not a substitute for a properly executed estate plan, but it will get you started. And just like getting this workbook and working on it will let you know and help you think about the people who are trusted and closest to you so that you can choose who's going to be your executor of your will or your trustee of your trust or your agent for your advanced healthcare directive, which is going to talk about what your healthcare wishes and goals and desires are if you can't verbally express those things yourself, as well as your agent for finances, which is going to be your person or your people who can pay your bills for you, but not only pay your bills. If they need to get a loan for your health care or reach out to the IRS or Social Security or anything of that nature. And so this is a book that I came up with during the pandemic and published in 2021. It's available on Amazon for $29.99, and it is available on my personal website, nefertarclark.com. We'll put that in the comments under the products tab. Yeah, so it's available and it's a great resource. It started out as an 8-page pamphlet for our clients, our estate planning clients. If you need an estate plan, I'm licensed in the state of Georgia as well as DC, the District of Columbia, with Maryland coming soon. So,
Oh,
yes, babe. What were you going to say?
no, I was just gonna tell Shanita to check her email. And your cousin might have see your cousin send a thing to you.
I haven't gotten the link.
What link? Said that she sent you an email.
I
So
have her email address
I emailed it to you.
to my personal
Yeah.
Gmail. I don't have it.
I sent it to her. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I just sent it.
Oh, you know why I don't have emails?
Why you don't have email?
I changed my password yesterday and haven't updated it on my phone.
All right.
So
You
let
want
me
me to
update it.
You want me to send it to the other one?
Yeah, will you send it to my work email, please?
Hold on, I'll send it to right. I think Chantel is on there too. All right, I sent it to the work email.
Thank you, babe.
Uh huh. Okay, dope. We it says Sarah Davenport Wall. Is that your
I
That's
think I'm
my cousin.
on.
That's your cousin? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Huh?
Yes.
All right. And Kia's joined now. Miss Kia Booz, how you doing, man? It said copy link, but it don't work. What happened?
Can you
What
guys
happened
hear
right there?
me?
Oh, that says guest six. That's somebody right there. Who was that?
Yeah, it's me. It's Shanita.
Yo,
Y'all can't hear
Who's
me?
joining us?
uh, they actually went out of there. I guess that was maybe she didn't have her audio. When you go in there, you have to turn on your audio, and you have to turn on your video. That must have been Shanita. Yo, baby,
Yes.
you ain't talking.
Um, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking while I
Kia,
could send this to.
you did what?
I thought you were talking while I sent this to some other people.
Oh, well, listen, we just trying to get this thing. Oh, what happened here? Oh, the what's name is running behind us. The live, it looks like it's lagging. Not necessarily lagging.
There's a delay.
Yeah, there's a delay here, baby.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, but she be having a whole bunch of stuff to be like, well, we need to talk about that when we get on here. And now we on here, and it ain't got nothing.
Don't throw me under the bus, sir. I showed
Shanita,
you my
try
list.
try the link again, Shanita. I don't know
Listen,
why it didn't come up. Huh?
while we're waiting, I have another book. Okay. So this book is Daddy Tell Me a Story. I wrote this book about my father. John M. Clark is about his life and legacy. He is an activist and an attorney. He still practices law. He goes to court more than I do. In fact, he went to court for me today. Because I'm trying to stay out of the courtroom.
Oh, you know why we didn't hear Shanita?
Why?
Speaker.
I don't know what that is.
Remember we went through this thing the other day. Hold on, Shanita.
Ron is the audio visual technical
I can't.
brain.
Is she? Your screen is black. Is she in the dark or something?
He is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's why I was thinking there was something wrong. Okay, so she can hear us, but the reason why we don't hear her
Mm-hmm.
is because the HDMI output. She's talking into the YOLO Live is doing. We're getting our audio from the broadcast.
Okay. I still
Right.
don't really know what that
So
means.
this
See this right
can
here?
y'all hear
No,
me?
you don't have to explain right now.
Right. I tell you what. Take your cause we can hear ourselves. Take your head. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Now, what would you like me to do?
Nothing. I needed to flip the thing around. Cause it's crazy. Cause we can't hear the guests. We need the what? Yeah, no, we don't have to do it right now. Shanita. All right. This is totally Nell's fault. Shanita, yeah, you were right. We actually saw you up here, but we didn't hear you because Nelf is on.
Neff is what?
This is what it looked like on my end. Oh, you know how we could have got the sound out of the Bluetooth? Say what? Nope.
But whose fault is it?
What you mean?
You said it was my fault, so I'm just you telling me how we could have gotten the sound.
Yeah, we should have just had the thing up. Link. See, we can hear it up here.
You said it was my fault, so I'm just you telling me how we could have gotten the sound.
Hey, yeah, we should have just had the thing up. Link.
Oh, so I'm just you telling me how we could have gotten the sound.
You hear it now? Hey,
I do.
yeah, we should have just had the thing up. You know what, Shanita? Guess what? You got to do it one more time. We can hear you now. I did get the picture. But what's gotta happen is we
gotta do it one
we had
more
to turn
time.
the
We can
sound
hear you
on
now.
the thing here. I
No,
did
it's
get the
neither.
picture. But what's gotta happen is we gotta
do it one
we
more
had to
time.
turn
We
the
can hear
sound
you
on
now.
the thing here. I did get the picture. But what's gotta happen is we had to turn the sound on the thing here. I did get the picture. But what's gotta happen is we had to turn the sound on the thing here. I did get the picture. But what's gotta happen is we had to turn the sound on. Hey, you gonna run all our people off. We trying to tell you gonna run all our people off. We trying to tell you gonna run all our people off. I'm trying to get Shanita a chance to come back. I'm trying no to get sound. Shanita a chance to what? Why don't you hear any sound? No sound. What? Why don't you? We don't even see you on the thing over it, Shanita. And it's repeating. We don't even see you on the thing over it, Shanita. And it's repeating. We don't even see you on the thing over it, Shanita. And it's repeating. We don't even see you on the thing over it, Shanita. And it's repeating. We don't even see you on the thing over it. Hey man, it ain't nothing going on. Kia, we was having some technical difficulties because what had happened was we didn't hook up the thingamajig. What's the name? The so here the sound that's going in there when the live is coming in, the sound is going in here. You're gonna hear it on the SD card but in order for us to hear it in studio, the speaker needs to be plugged in here. We can hear. Remember? Remember we had this issue when Sheena was here.
I was.
Right. I know what the problem is. We were ill prepared. We were ill prepared because we didn't do it right. But what they say, charge it to your heart.
Charge to my head and not my.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge
Charge
it
to
your
my
heart.
head and not my heart.
Okay. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave out of here now.
Thank you all for joining us
Yeah.
on this adventure.
We're gonna get it back fixed.